Layla. Hey. Hi, pretty dog. This girl's on a leash because John Wayne is out. And you cannot be trusted around chickens, can you? Nope. Layla can be trusted around anything but rabbits. She does not care for chickens or cats. She's fine with them. The kitties have grown so much. Burrito is a pretty boy. And Flowers. Pretty girl. Yes, you're pretty too. Hey everyone. So, I haven't made a video in a while. Currently sick. This is not really the time to be making a new video. But I have a head cold, and so I'm home from work because you don't need to be checking out customers when you're sneezing everywhere. But so I give you a small update on life here. Got a new dog, Layla, which you just seen. She's pretty cool. Got her back in August. She is Casey's dog. Casey asked me early last year for her own dog. She said she wanted a small dog, but Casey doesn't like small dogs because small dogs tend to jump all over you, and she does not like a dog up in her space. So a small dog didn't really make sense. So I had the idea to get her a basset hound. It's basically a log, like a walking log of a dog. She's not very playful. She likes to get belly rubs, and that's about the extent of it. She likes to just be on her own and sleep. It's a perfect dog for Casey. I would come across a dog that was very similar to a basset hound but wasn't one. I was like, man, like just posted on Facebook. But this dog popped up on a rescue that I follow that's based here in my town, and I put an application for her, and well, she got adopted out to someone else. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she was posted again, and was in a foster home and stuff, and I applied again and was waiting to hear back, and they did an adoption event at the Tractor Supply in town. And I went there because I got a text from the lady who owns it being like, hey, are you still interested in this dog? I'm like, yes, very much so. And I went there and I was like, yeah, my name's Monica, and I applied for her way back when. Would love to get her. And they're like, yeah, great, sounds awesome. She was there, and that day I was like, I'll be back at this time. And I got Casey, went to Tractor Supply, walked up to her, and I was like, sissy, this is your dog. And she's like, this is my dog? I'm like, yes, this is your dog. So we went in Tractor Supply. She picked her out a pink collar and a pink leash and a toy, and her name was Layla. She already had that name, and my boyfriend calls her Deputy, which is very fitting. So she goes by Layla and Deputy Dog and all those things. Iris loves her. You see Iris laying down here, being a good girl. Iris loves her. Iris wants to play with her constantly, and Layla does not want to play with Iris. So they have found their little dynamic. She'll let Iris waller on her a little bit, and then she'll growl at her, and Iris backs off most of the time. If not, a rougher growl gets heard. But it's going great. She's such a chill dog. They are complete opposite dogs. Layla's laying there sleeping, then Iris comes tearing through the house. But Iris is a great dog, and I love her so much. She is my dog. Layla is Casey's dog. Well, she's chill with chickens. She's chill with cats, which is wonderful because this one's not. I got my rabbits bred. My friend John let me borrow his buck. I got the buck back to him, and now I got my two girls, and they should be due, I would say, February, beginning of February, towards maybe a little bit towards the middle, we'll see. But this will be their first time having babies, so fingers crossed it goes well. And yeah, it's winter time. Not crazy about that. Not feeling good. This is the time of year everyone gets sick and it just passes around to everyone. And yeah, but I'll show you what I've been working on today. I don't know if this is a great angle for you, but I've been sitting over here in my cozy chair and been working on crocheting this. This is not good lighting, hold on. Okay, so I've been working on this, which is gonna be a wash rag for your dishes. It's obviously not done, it's not long enough yet. It's gonna be a square, but I learned this in December for Christmas gifts. I made my mom a set of 4, and I asked her yesterday how they've been working, you know, and she said they're doing great. I asked her if they spread out really far and like get really loose when she's washing with them, and she said they don't. And I was like, heck yeah, because that was my goal. I did not want them to just become real raggedy looking at first, but she says they've been holding up really well. So I'm making more to hopefully have some Christmas gifts built up for this coming Christmas in 12 months and sell some of them, maybe, whatever, we'll see. But just not feeling good, so I'm just been sitting and working on that and listening to YouTube, some Roots and Refuge. That's my plans for today, is just sit here and heal up. They don't look too bad on camera. I got bags under my eyes, but my eyes have been watering and I've been sneezing and coughing, and it's been rough. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. But I'm also so excited to look at my seed book. I got the Baker Creek catalog, the little one they send out in the mail, the other day. Let me go grab it. Never mind, I'm getting the catalog because I can't find it right now. I don't know where I sat it. I just went in there and sneezed twice, so sorry. But I'm excited for that. I can't wait to be growing seeds again and try to maximize my garden the best that I can. Last year it got a little bit away from me on some stuff, and I didn't have any tomatoes grow, which sucks, but I had lots of peppers. Oh, let me show you that. Let me take you with me. I got a new plant too. Like, I love plants. Let me... Oh, I forgot what I was going to show you. My brain is not here today, but I'm home alone, and I figured I could put a video out. I really need to. It's been a while. Looky here. These are my cayennes I grew that I strung up to dry. You can hear them, they're crispy. Isn't that exciting? I have those. And I have a bowl full as well. But yeah, that's cool. It's very exciting to have stuff that I grew from last year. I'm going to make some honey medicine today because it's needed right now around here pretty bad. Oh, also, I got a mini split installed. My landlord sent the I guess you call him the manager of the farm, or the foreman of the farm, of the deer farm that owns this place, out here and had him put this in for me, which is great because my fire died out last night and I just don't feel good today, so I just turned this on. I'll build another fire tonight. But this honestly does a great job. I just don't want to run it like constantly and run up the electric bill because, you know, wood heat's free. Oh, let me show you another cool thing. This might be helpful for some of you that live in a situation like me where you don't have a lot of room in your house. I don't really have a real closet. I have that and a dresser, which is right here now, but Casey's clothes took up the entire dresser, and also part of my closet. So I only had like half of my closet. Look at that. See this? Isn't this cool? Look how tall it is. So my brother built this for Casey for Christmas because so she has her own closet. He built this whole thing, and you can move it around, whatever, but it's out of wood, so it's solid. And he asked me what color I wanted it, so I picked out the color. I actually mixed this paint. But I put a bunch of her stuffed animals up there. She's got her clothes all sorted. She's got shoes at the bottom. And yeah, he asked me the other day before Christmas what Casey really needs, because he said that he knows that she's got a lot of toys already, and that I don't have a lot of room in my house. And he said, he goes, I'm building this for my daughter for her play clothes, like for dress up clothes and stuff for her playroom. He said, but would Casey need one for her actual clothes? Would that help you out? Would that be in your way? I'm like, no, that'd be a tremendous help. So I got that, and he built those squares on the end there, over there, they fit those boxes that you can stick in here, but I don't have any yet, but I want to get some, so that way I can have those in there, and it looked really good. But I'm so excited, but like, that's such a great idea, because like, I don't have a closet really. I mean, that's like a built, like an additional built on there type deal. Tires. She looks so goofy right now. I gotta give her a real haircut. But I just had that, and her clothes took like half of that, and so like that's just a great idea. I love it so much. It saves me a lot of space to be able to put her clothes somewhere where she can see them and I can see them and know what's there. It makes getting dressed in the morning a lot easier for her. You don't have to dig through the drawers to find her clothes. But I love that. My brother's a carpenter, like he can do that stuff, no big deal. There's gonna have to be a lot of editing into this video, I just realized, because I'm not stopping the camera. I just keep carrying you around. Oh, I'm getting more coffee. And this is the unfortunate realities of a tiny kitchen. Here's where my refrigerator door opens up to. The sink. There's just enough room there. So yeah. It's weird filming a video in my house. Oh. It feels very weird filming a video in my house, because I don't. I don't ever film in here because, one, typically for my YouTube videos, I'm filming outside in the garden around the animals, things like that. But I don't really have much to show you outside. I don't want to be outside because I don't feel good. The cold weather does not feel good right now. It's not super cold out. I mean, I think it might be in the 30s though, like maybe middle, upper 30s. It still does not feel good when you have a cold. But yeah, the garden is kaput at the moment. There's nothing for me to do right now out there. Although I was thinking about opening up my old straw bales that I have stacked out there and go ahead and getting stuff just covered even more, just to let it break down throughout the winter before garden time. Oh, look at my mug. You guys know Chit? This was a gift from a customer and I love it. Oh, yeah, just cozy vibes today, trying to stay inside and take medicine. My mom gave me some medicine that her and my dad made, that the Amish told them the recipe for. They call it fire water, which makes it sound like alcohol, but it's not. It's vinegar and cayenne, salt, lemon juice, and like a few other things. I don't remember what she said, but so basically hot sauce. And that's exactly what it tastes like, and you have to heat it up and take a spoonful like every 15 minutes until you've drank 1/4 of a cup. And let me tell you, it's hot. It is so hot. I'm very white when it comes to heat. I'm like the stereotypical white lady who can't handle heat. Mom said she gave me the weaker version, that my dad made an even hotter one for himself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. But yeah, that's been my life here recently. Christmas was great. Had a good time. Oh, it's in my truck. I'll put some pictures in. We'll see, hopefully. Parker, my boyfriend, my Christmas gift from him, he made me a yo-yo. Like, he bought stock aluminum, like a big solid piece of aluminum, and took it to his job and like, he said it's not called milling it down, it's called something else. But anyways, he cut it down on a lathe and put the bearings in and did all this stuff, measurements, and balanced it and everything, and made me a freaking yo-yo out of aluminum, and it is heavy and I love it, and it doubles as a weapon. Like, I could just pop someone with that if I need to. Great. Absolutely wonderful. So I think for right now I'm just going to continue to crochet. I would tell you how to do this, but I don't know the names of the stitches. But it is a very easy pattern, and I'm sure if you crochet you could tell me the names. I just don't remember them. I'm the type of person, I cannot read a pattern. I have to watch someone do it, and of course they'll say, you know, slip stitch this and chain one and, you know, double crochet, triple crochet, all that crap. I can't retain what stitch it is that I'm doing, like what it's called, but I know what I'm doing. But if you watch this, I'm sure you'll be able to tell. Let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. Let's see if I can maybe turn here and you can see what I'm doing. So I'm pulling through 2 and then chaining 1. Then I go through this next set here, pull through 2, chain. And it's just back and forth. Sorry, it's hard to crochet and look at the camera to see if I'm actually in view. That's what I'm doing, and I'm skipping every other V. Like, there's the hole I just went into, so I'd be going through this one. Can you see that? Was that in focus? I don't know. I'm just going through there. I got 2 on. Go through the 2. Go through 1. Anyways, and it makes this. It is probably the most simple crochet pattern I have ever had to follow. So, I'm a big fan of that. If I don't have to count and remember where I'm at, perfect crochet for me. All you have to do is count the first chain. You do like 34, then go back and onto your 4th one. You just start this and you skip every other chain, and you just continue it and flip it around and go back. But I'm not the fastest crocheter, so especially with this cotton yarn, because it doesn't slide real great. But you want cotton yarn for a wash rag, you know, for your dishes. But so I have found that I can sit down and I can make one of these in like the time span of a movie, which if you're like really good at crocheting and have some speed with you, I'm sure you could make this in like probably 30 minutes, if less, you know. But I don't, so I have to take time because I'm not super fast with it yet. But I'm glad I've found something I can make that's a really good gift, you know, to people. And of course I can make stocking caps and things like that too, but you can only give people so many stocking caps, you know. But this is something that they can use if you like washing your dishes with a wash rag, you know. Some people don't. It's not their cup of tea. I like them. I have scrub daddies though for scratchy stuff, you know, if I need to really get something off. But I'm trying to go back to using more things like this because it's a lot more sustainable, you know. It's not wasting. I can just throw these in the washer and then they're good to go again. Scrub daddy only lives so long, and mine is on the verge of his death. He is not doing well. So I'm gonna make these for some people. I'm gonna make some for me. I have some that my mom has bought and gifted me, but this is something she has wanted me to make for a very long time. I've never had the yarn for it, didn't know how to do it, and I just looked up on TikTok how to make a dish rag, basically. And this was, I think, maybe the first or second video I saw. I'm like, wow, that's easy. I'm sticking to this one. So I have not tried any other pattern for a dish rag. But I'm okay with that because I'm like, this works. I'm good with it until I'm bored of it at some point down the line, and then I'll switch it up and try to find something else. But it's very handy to have these. They last a long time, you know? Okay. I felt weird, like, looking up at the side to you. But as far as the gardening goes, I'm ready, more than ready, to, like, dive back into it. I think this year I'm really gonna get a head start, hopefully, on my seed starting. Because last year I was very behind on it. And I want to be able to have the food that I couldn't grow last year because of that. I want to grow tomatoes this year and have them actually work out and not have a mouse eat all my seedlings. So in turn, that means I'm going to have to really lock up my greenhouse the best I could, secure it, and make sure nothing can get in there. Because, I mean, it has a missing window as of right now. I say greenhouse. If you're new here, it's not a greenhouse. It is a little house. It's a little room that is built onto the back of my house that you can only access from the outside. And it looks like a tiny little seed starting room. There's windows and stuff, but it's not technically a greenhouse. I just call it that. Oh, look how much progress I've made so far. Huh. This is squared, it just doesn't look like it. But anyways, I'm probably going to lose yarn chicken. That's alright, I have more. But yeah, so I've had a mouse that wreaked havoc on my seedlings last year. And all my tomatoes got like snapped in half, and I had to re-sow them. They came up, they got ate again, and then I was like, well, let me bring them in the house. Iris is playing with a squeaky toy, I'm sorry. I was like, well, I'll bring them in the house so no mice can get them. Well, mice did not get them, but I neglected them and forgot to water them enough. So they got they died, which is like wild to think that I was more on top of my watering when they were in a different room on the back side of my house where I had to go outside to them than when they were actually inside of my house with me. I want to grow some brassicas, which, like, I know that's like really early spring and a fall crop because of the heat that we get here. Cannot do brassicas in the summertime. They will just bolt. But at my old garden, oh my gosh, I'm down here. At my old garden, I grew bok choy, which, like I said, if you've been here, you've seen it. I grew bok choy, and I love bok choy. To cut that up and cook it with some bacon and onions in a skillet, that is so good. And I want to grow it again. I didn't grow it last year, but I'm hoping this year I can. So I need to get that started earlier as well. Although it did pretty well in the heat at my old garden. It's just, starting a new garden is always difficult to get established, because it's like you're starting all over from scratch. You're planning where things go. You don't know what area of your garden stuff is going to thrive in. And it's a little difficult, you know, because you want it to be good right away, but it all takes time. I had, I said, an abundance of peppers this year. I had shishitos and serranos and cayennes. That's the only peppers I planted, and they're really good. Was it the shishitos? Yeah, the shishitos were way hotter than I expected them to be, but I'd never grown them before. So, okay, I lost yarn chicken. Pause. ADHD brain here. I lost the yarn chicken, but I think I'm fine with this. This is my starting tale. This is what I've ended with. So, I'm gonna call that good. It's not perfectly square. It's a rectangle, but that's fine. This one can be for me. It's no big deal. It's cute. When I did it for my mom, I folded them all like this and had a stack and then tied it up. Pretty cute. Good gift idea. But like, you can stretch them and get your holes in there. But yeah, once you wash them, they're still pretty good. But anyways, so the shishitos were a lot spicier than I thought they were going to be. Had never grown them before, had never ate them before, just heard a lot about them. And the serranos were good. I liked them too. They were also spicy, but also I'm a wimp. But yeah, that's good stuff. My cayennes, I didn't cook with them at all. I just saved them because I wanted to use them for like medicinal purposes and things like that. I don't like spicy stuff. I don't mind some heat if it's got good flavor. But to me, cayennes they're just really hot. I do add cayenne powder into like soups and things just to give it a little bit of heat and some robust flavor there, rounding it out, but not enough to like make me have to get a drink after every bite. Okay, so back to animals. I'm sorry this video is a little all over the place. Just haven't been on here in a hot minute and feeling a little yappy, I guess. John Wayne, my rooster, he's doing phenomenal. He, I believe, is probably 6 or 7, if I was to guess his age, because I've had him for 4 years. Had him for 4 years, and he was full grown whenever we bought him. And I mean, he had some good sized spurs and everything on him, so he was either a year or 2 years old whenever we got him. But so he's going on 6 or 7, which he's getting up there then for a chicken, because I think average lifespan for a chicken is like 9 or 10 years, if they just like live their full life without getting killed. So him being 6 or 7, he's getting up there. But he's doing great. He still has no hens because I have not found any hens yet that I'm willing to purchase. I'm still waiting to find the right ones, and I don't want to get chicks because I don't want to have to deal with raising chicks. I don't like raising chicks. I want to get full-grown hens that he can boss around and be the man of the coop without me worrying about him hurting them like he could do with younger ones, you know, like when they're teenage chickens. But yeah, so I've been getting eggs from my mom. Been a very busy bee lately. Been working on my boyfriend's house. We're got a lot of plans there on putting on additions and things like that. So I spent a lot of time over there, and he's taught me how to wire up outlets, which is like, that's cool. I didn't know how to do that before. And install light fixtures, like wire them in. Now I know. But yeah, life's just been a little hectic, a little busy for being winter. Winter's supposed to be pretty chill. It has not been yet, but we're gonna get there. But anyways, just wanted to pop in here and jibber jabber a little bit with you, wanting to hopefully be a little more consistent with my videos. I'm pretty sure I said that the last time, and that was a few months ago, so that did not happen. But anyways, I need to go take some more medicine, and I am not feeling great. So I'm gonna get off of here and just go back to listening to like a podcast or something and do some more crocheting, and I have to bake bread later so we can have sandwiches. Anyways, that's it for now. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.